Bene, andiamo a parlare con Saburo e gli raccontiamo prima un po' gli impicci personali e poi insomma lo facciamo ragionare, vediamo di aiutarlo.
Hello.
Dunque,
You for a cup
qui
of coffee by the way.
Mining League, sì, eccola qua. Eccoci qua. Salve. Ecco Saburo, hai capito
Here to
Saburo.
purchase some mining goods?
Onestamente mi aspettavo uno giapponese.
So glad you stopped by today.
Hai ottenuto qualche riscontro dai tuoi Valentini?
Yes, my friend. It's amazing how much my fellow merchants have been motivated thanks to your kind actions. Knowing that no one's been alone with their troubles is just what everyone needed to hear, and now they're rising to the occasion. It's the dawn of a new day, my friend, and we have you to thank for it.
Clover McKenna si è offerta di pagare i tuoi debiti con la Cell Corp.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Leggi, potrebbe farti cambiare idea.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
Di sicuro le piaci.
And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen.
Certo.
Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
I sentimenti tra te e Clover sono reciproci.
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions.
Allora in bocca al lupo.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Bene, andiamo a dare la buona notizia a Chloe.
Interesting. This district certainly provides evidence that Ryujin's influence has spread from their tower and out into the city.
Già.
Trading energy unleashed at your command.
Unbelievable.
Io ho un ufficio tra l'altro in questa torre. E anche un attico, mi sa. Sì, Sky Suite. Sono una persona importante in questa torre. Non ci vado mai in ufficio in realtà, però.
Lovely day for. Welcome to Keltpur.
Saburo acconsente a lasciarti pagare i suoi debiti.
That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Beh, mi aspettavo di più, ma va bene comunque. Oh, parliamo invece adesso con Catherine Luzion. Vediamo cosa ha da dirci. Dove si trova Catherine? Sempre a Neon, perfetto. Anzi, già che ci siamo. Ecco qua. avere ufficio e casa all'interno del mio locale preferito. Non c'è prezzo.
Is there a type of weapon completare?
Allora, dobbiamo andare alle BB side. Ok. Io fuori ca.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the day.
E questi? Non mi dire che i Swiss sono morti da quando venni io a ucciderli. Cioè, nessuno li ha mai tolti da qui? Bene. Bene.
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Beh, ci saranno abituati, amore mio.
I'm afraid I'm not in the best of spirits right now, but I'll try and help. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters.
Spero non sia successo nulla di grave.
I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it.
Vedo che soffri. Deve esserti successo qualcosa di terribile. Lascia che ti aiuti.
Yes, I suppose keeping it bottled up inside isn't the best idea, now is it? The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week.
Mamma mia.
He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth.
Capisco. Sospetti che sia stato un omicidio?
You're damn right I do. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me.
In realtà... Cosa c'è? Che storia c'è dietro al vostro quick shop?
My husband and I opened the shop about 8 years ago. We were hoping to cater to the workers at Generdyne and Xenofresh. The business has had its ups and downs, but lately our rent has skyrocketed, so we've been forced to raise our prices. Unfortunately, the workers assumed we were becoming greedy, and as a result, we've had a couple of incidents with shoplifting and some vandalism. Honestly, well, I'm just trying to make a living.
Voglio aiutarti a scoprire cosa è successo a tuo marito.
Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you.
Ma perché sei così sicura che dietro ci sia una qualche cospirazione?
The security officer's report said they never recovered my poor Thomas's body, which means they're only assuming he had a heart attack. But instead of leaving the case open until further evidence has been discovered, they've closed the book. I want to know why.
Meriti di conoscere la verità.
The truth is all I've ever wanted. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience.
C'è qualcosa di utile che puoi dirmi su Tevin Anastas?
Tevin owns the Emporium over in Bayou Plaza. He's a horribly overbearing, pretentious man who wouldn't dare set foot in the underbelly. The strange thing is, we've never had to deal with him in person. Why he'd be involved in Thomas's death is absolutely beyond me.
Avete mai avuto problemi con la sicurezza di Neon?
Oh, everyone has problems with Neon Security. They're terribly corrupt with Administrator Bayou using them as his own personal brute squad. They come in here from time to time, but apart from being forced to give them employee discounts, I've never had anything suspicious happen.
D'accordo, posso dare un'occhiata alla tua mercanzia?
Sure, I suppose that would be fine.
Allora, innanzitutto, che cosa c'ha di provviste? Cipollo, questa roba qui non mi interessa per ora. Però nel caso torneremo, sappiamo che ce l'ha. Questi sì. Tutta roba da mangiare, diciamo, sì. Invece vediamo se possiamo venderle qualcosa. Vabbè, ma tutta roba comunque parliamo di roba da mangiare, quindi no. Va bene. A presto.
Be careful. Neon is a dangerous place.
Già, lo so. Che ne pensi, amore mio?
Back, eh? How's it going?
Andiamo. Allora, andiamo a parlare con questo qua dell'Emporio che sta dall'altra parte. Qua è proprio, mamma mia, veramente, è una cosa orribile. Guardate qua. C'è questa specie di sottomarino che credo vada a pescare queste cose orribili che si trovano su questo pianeta. Vediamo se possiamo entrare. Mamma mia, ragazzi. Andiamo.
I see you wearing that Nero amp.
Paura, eh? Stai attento allora. Quasi quasi mi viene anche la voglia. La vedete quanto è bella la mia nave da qua su? Andiamo, amore. Andiamo a vedere un po', di capirci più, andare più a fondo a questa storia. Ed ecco l'Emporio.
Not sure this will be
Ecco il pallone, è il proprietario.
Thank you for taking care of that headlock problem for me.
Prego. Com'è ora che ti sei liberato di Headlock?
Quieter, much quieter.
Bene.
I think dealing with Headlock has convinced Seoka to back off from harassing my shop. And according to what I've heard, everyone else is. This should finally give me the time I need to concentrate on running my business, rather than wasting time looking over my shoulder.
Voglio discutere con te della morte di Thomas Lucian.
I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave, Your presence is bad for business.
Ma come fine mo mi hai ringraziato? Andiamo, con me puoi parlare, lo sai.
There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull.
Qual è il problema? Non importerà a nessuno se me lo dici.
You're probably right.
Tacere su una cosa simile deve essere difficile per la tua coscienza.
Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen.
Non permetterò che ti succeda qualcosa. Dimmi solo cosa è successo a Thomas.
You'd better be right. Oh my god, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent.
L'assassino lavora alla sicurezza?
No. The officer that threatened me was completely different. And the murderer wasn't wearing a uniform. I'd wager that the murdering bastard has a friend in security that's covering things up for him.
E come mai tu non ti trovavi in negozio?
Really? Am I not allowed to leave my own shop now? Yeah, if you really must know, I was going for a walk. Shocking, I'm sure.
Mi servono più informazioni, dimmi che è stato.
It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim.
E tu? Hai mai avuto a che fare con Rusty, personalmente?
God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but if he ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately. In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts.
Dimmi dove posso trovarlo, Rusty.
Where else would someone like him be, hmm? He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place.
Certo.
In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase.
Ok, cerchiamo Rusty. Grazie amico, sei stato di una grande utilità. No, questi mi servono.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time, okay?
Do I look like an idiot? Tell me, do I have a sign that says idiot taped to my back?
No?
I know what you've been wasting your money on. Damn junkies. You pay the posted price, or you don't get anything at all. I'm running a business here. I don't give handouts.
Okay. Jeez, sorry.
Moby Dick. Questi qua li dovrei rubare, ma come faccio a cacciarlo via? Mannaggia.
Take it easy.
Sara, perché non lo distrai? Andiamo. Dunque, troviamo Rusty.
You're seeing he
Andiamo a conoscere questo Rusty. Vediamo di che tipo è. Già che dormi in una sonnocassa possiamo capire tutto di lui.
Hey, buddy.
Proprio un drogato.
Why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah?
Fammi indovinare. Se non ti do nulla, finirò in fondo all'oceano.
End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait. No. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident.
Chi è lui? E pensato a fare cosa?
A friend, an old buddy in security. But that's all you're getting from me. I'd rather take my chances with you than with him.
Perché hai preso di mira Thomas?
Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora, and everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds.
Dimmi esattamente cosa hai fatto.
I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that.
Dimmi chi è il tuo amico della sicurezza.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go.
Non ho intenzione di ucciderti, ma ti conviene sparire per sempre. Vattene e non tornare mai più.
Oh my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
Bastardo, non potevo ucciderlo però. Non sono un assassino. Mi dispiace per quella donna, ma
If this ship doesn't end soon, my man is
se
not.
l'avessi ucciso che cosa avrebbe cambiato? Cosa avrebbe cambiato? Comunque è proprio un pianeta del cazzo io, no? Non so come fanno a viverci veramente. Seno fresh, seafood. Mamma mia, come si fa a mangiare questa schifezza?
Oh, it would be nice if it would stop raining.
So cosa è successo a tuo marito.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
Tuo marito è stato ucciso e un agente della sicurezza ha insabbiato tutto per proteggere l'assassino.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him?
L'assassino si chiama Rusty. Thomas aveva mai avuto contatti con lui in precedenza?
Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty?
A lui ho pensato io.
Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did.
Più o meno.
And about security. Did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up?
No, e dubito che affrontare di petto la sicurezza possa condurre a qualcosa di buono per noi.
Yes, you're right. It just boils my blood thinking about what they did. But I must say that I feel oddly vindicated just by knowing the truth. The uncertainty was constantly eating away at me. At least I can take solace knowing that justice was served, at least to some degree. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here.
Non è necessario. Mi basta averti potuto aiutare.
Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, Please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
Va bene così, va bene così. I soldi, grazie, non ci mancano, per fortuna. Bene, bene, stiamo andando forte, stiamo andando veramente forte. Allora, parliamo qua a Maza. Vediamo invece lei che cosa c'ha da dire. Dove si trova Maza? Sempre su Neon. Perfetto. Ottimo. Avevo preso un sacco di missioni su Maza. Cioè su Neon non me ne rendevo conto in realtà. Dunque, vediamo dove sta Amza. Ecco la mia nave. Ma Neon resta un posto del cavolo. Bella lì. Dove andiamo adesso? Di qua.
What I don't sell ends up in troll.
Oh man, I'm so...
Quella direzione.
Ever run into spacers?
In questa torre ci sono cose veramente interessanti. Comunque prima ho detto, avevo sbagliato, perché l'appartamento è vero che ce l'ho di là, ma l'ufficio è qui. Il mio ufficio qui alla Rugin. Alla Rugin. Salve. Vi ricordate ancora di me? Sono sempre un vostro dipendente, Un vostro collega.
Oh, I
Vostro
can't
superiore.
imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
Pensa che ci hanno provato anche a bloccare me.
What is it? You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
In che senso conteggiato?
We're on a strict schedule. I just want to make sure this impromptu meeting is properly tracked.
Sì, ho fatto richiesta per il blocco del tempo.
I doubt that. I check my schedule regularly, and this conversation was not on the budget. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure.
Mamma mia che gente. Chi è la signora Serrano?
Ms. Yuko Serrano? Senior Operations Specialist at Ryujin Industries? She's one of the heads of the department you're standing in.
Giusto, non me la ricordavo. Beh, se la signora Serrano non verrà a saperlo, non potrà dolersene.
She might disagree, but fine. Let's leave her out of it.
Perfetto.
And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a minor indiscretion.
Mi stai dando del perditempo praticamente. Forse posso aiutarti a sistemare la piccola indiscrezione.
Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebbside and the Underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me.
Cosa è contenuto in quei documenti?
Pre-assignment intel for one of our operatives. The contents themselves aren't too sensitive, so if you're thinking of betraying me, they aren't worth much as leverage. My sloppiness is simply an embarrassment that I'd like to correct.
D'accordo. Troverò la tua tabula.
Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time.
Cosa ti spinge a fare del volontariato?
Perhaps I can best explain with an analogy. There is an aquatic species on Vuoi Epsilon, which, by cruel irony or test of metal, hatches on dry land. Only 1 in 10,000 make it to adulthood. Most are eaten, some simply die in the crawl to the ocean. Meanwhile, there is a similar species that is born in the water itself. They never make this journey and thus never know its hardship. Which begs the question, is that fair?
La vita non è giusta.
In the natural world, I'd agree, but here, we can make a change. I know what you're thinking, and I am not what you'd call a bleeding heart. Moreover, I find the underbelly filthy and unsanitary. But I also believe in equity. I am well aware that my life came with a head start, so I try my best to balance the equation and bring the hatchlings to the water.
Il tuo mi sembra solo un discorso buonista, in realtà.
Think what you will. But I don't have to approve of the notion. But as much as I dislike the underbelly, I will say this. It is a welcome change of pace. When you spend all day keeping secrets, a burden is placed on one's conscience. The time I spend volunteering sheds some of that weight.
D'accordo, vado, ci vediamo tra poco.
Until next time.
Bene.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Sì, hai ragione, ho sbagliato strada, scusami. Torniamo nel basso ventre, quindi. Parliamo con questo tizio mendicante, speriamo che abbia trovato la sua tavola. Più che altro perché sono curioso di vedere cosa ci sia scritto.
My God. I still can't believe you can do that.
Perché le frecce mi portano fuori pista? Andiamo al basso ventre. Ma è possibile tutta sta gente morta? Fiocconi d'avena. E non li recupero, nessuno gliene frega niente. Dunque, cerchiamo Huang Le. Essere lì. La signora sta bene? Sì, sembra un po' ripresa. Dove sei? Eccoti qua. Tu che
If
vuoi?
you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief,
You got any creds you can spare?
Ecco qui.
Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment.
Già. Ascolta. Un tecnico della Ryujin vuole sapere se hai trovato delle tabule.
Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant.
Usi fogli di calcolo?
I do. I write them on napkins you get from the eateries, and I use sauce packets for ink. It's not a perfect system, but it's pretty damn close.
Facciamo così, io cerco i tuoi fogli di calcolo in cambio di quella tabula.
That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
D'accordo. Come se fosse facile. Andiamo a vedere. Dei fazzoletti praticamente, dei fazzoletti sporchi praticamente devo trovare, perché sono anche sporchi di salsa, che è il suo inchiostro. Che razza di missioni che mi tocca fare. Allora, vediamo un po' qui che cosa riesco a trovare. Uno dovrebbe essere qui. Foglio di calcolo approssimativo, aprile. Guadagni 60 crediti, spese 82 crediti, surplus del mese precedente 33 crediti, bilancio fine mese 11 crediti. Caspita. Poi ne abbiamo uno, vediamo un po'. Frigorifero, marzo. Guadagni 87, spese 78, surplus del mese precedente 24, siamo a 33 crediti. Uno qua sopra. Eccolo qua. Questo è maggio. Guadagni 74, spese 66, surplus del mese precedente 11, bilancio fine mese 19. Sembra che ci siano tutti, possiamo tornare da Anglais. Non erano neanche tanti, effettivamente.
Got any creds? Hey! It's my favorite customer. Got any more creds to spare?
Che occhioni. Ho trovato i tuoi fogli di calcolo.
Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway.
Non ci ho capito per nulla. Ehi.
Thanks for finding my sheets, Chief.
Hai un posto in cui stare?
The books are a mess without him. Presently, no. Pastly, no. Futurely, it's a work in progress. Depends on how this fiscal quarter goes. But it's gonna take a lot for me to upgrade. I found a primo spot next to the trawl store. I got a roof over my head and all the garbage I can eat. I can't eat everything they throw out, but I can eat enough.
Qua per esempio avrei potuto dargli le chiavi della mia sonocassa. Almeno. Però non me lo fa fare. Chiedi l'elemosina da molto tempo?
About 6 years. I bet you could tell by how good I am at it. It took a lot of practice, and some work on my messaging. But if you got any feedback, Chief, I'd love to hear it.
Non hai bisogno dei miei consigli.
I don't know. You can learn something from just about anyone. But I did put you on the spot, so no biggie.
E come si diventa esperti nel chiedere elemosina?
You want to know the trade secrets, huh? I don't blame you. It's a lot like real estate. Location and timing are big. You gotta be visible, but not so much that people call the guards.
Capisco. Beh, questi sono però lezioni. Grazie.
Wow, you really did me a solid, Chief. I've got no words.
Ti farebbe piacere un'altra donazione?
Oh, it's all right. Once per day is enough. I don't want you to go poor.
Ciao, grazie.
Later, Gator.
Carina, simpatica. Allora, torniamo dal nostro amico Fritz e ridiamogli questa tavola. Ma aspetta però, a questo punto io una spilciatina gliela darei, visto che lei non ci ha capito niente. Magari io riesco a capirci qualcosa. Apertura file in corso, apertura file non riuscita, codice di autorizzazione richiesto Azma Rafik. Se si è smarrito il codice, consultare il manuale del dipendente per eseguire un reset di fabbrica del dispositivo. Torniamo alla Ruigine. La mia vecchia sede di lavoro.
Rachel?
Eccoci qua. Forza Sara, forza! Oh, ecco il tipo. Eccomi qua.
As technician, how goes the slate search? Any complications?
Ho recuperato la tua tavola.
Well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
2000? Sì, ci può stare. Niente di che, ma... Allora, attività. Che cosa abbiamo? Ancora Borealus. Vediamo dove sta Borealus. Sempre a Neon. Oh, che bello. Questo dovrebbe essere tra l'altro l'ultima di Neon. Torniamo giù. Se non sbaglio sì, perché l'altra, se leggevo male, era appunto visitare la casa di Vladimir, ma la facciamo un'altra volta. Facciamo questa qui e poi vediamo se riusciamo in tempo a trovare questi due animali che mancano per la rilevazione, in modo che ci facciamo la tavola anche di Neon. Cioè non di Neon, di voli alfa.
Get lost, I have a job.
Trade Tower.
You don't want to pick a fight with me.
Eccoci qua. Vediamo chi è questa persona con cui dobbiamo parlare. voglio un autografo.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph or a picture. And after I've been modding all night, it gets really annoying.
Moddare? Che vuoi dire?
Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here.
Beh, dovresti essere lusingata ad avere così tanti fan.
Hey, I love my fans. I just don't like when they take things too far, you know? My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off.
Posso capire.
Total drag.
A me una volta mi hanno rubato l'hard disk con tutte le musiche dentro. Scusate, questa era una nota off game mia personale. Ma l'Aurora ti aiuta a scrivere la tua musica?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step away from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe. There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always managed to pull me back.
Come hai cominciato la tua carriera nel mondo musicale?
I started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems. Pretty crazy. I feel like I know you.
Potrei aiutarti a cercare la tavola se vuoi.
Oh man. Wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up.
Cosa c'è esattamente in quella tavola?
Songs, lyrics, poems, all of my thoughts, basically. We're talking 3 years of stuff. It's not like I can just rewrite everything. Some of those moments of inspiration are long gone, out of my mind. That's why I write them down.
Beh, se può aiutare a far fluire la musica, ne varrà la pena.
Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay?
A presto. Ma hai idea di chi potrebbe aver preso la tua tavola?
Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone, really. People try to put a price on everything. It doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut.
D'accordo, ci vediamo in giro.
See you on the flip.
Dunque, dobbiamo parlare con Micah. La pettilona. Ah, ecco dov'è. Figo però. Quindi, se non mi ricordo male, bisogna andare all'ABB Side. Perché è lì che c'è l'euforica.
Private sector.
Ah, poi dobbiamo andare a parlare anche... Anzi, andiamo a parlare un attimo adesso. Con lei che mi deve dire qualcosa, se non mi ricordo
It's
male.
nice to see you today. We have choice accommodations at reasonable prices.
Ti dispiacerebbe svelarmi il tuo segreto e dirmi come hai fatto a sconfiggere il sistema?
Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery.
E già ho fatto una
Sorry.
notte.
I just need some time to see if I can trust you.
Certo.
I'm sure you understand.
D'accordo. Mi serve una stanza?
I've got one with your name on it. Just one night or an extended stay?
Diciamo una settimana.
That's great. I know you'll enjoy your stay here.
Stai costando troppo questo segreto. Quanto sto spendendo in tutto questo? 413.000, vabbè, ci abbiamo ancora di soldi. Voglio carpire quel segreto. Eccole euforica. Ed ecco la simpaticona.
Micah knows how to make a drink.
Come in and let your cares melt away for a while.
Sto cercando informazioni su una tabula rubata. Appartiene al Borealus.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price.
Immaginavo. Ecco qua.
Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Sauvage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me.
Ma tu hai preso i soldi, però. Che genere di persona è Stratos?
He's one of the usual lowlifes you'll find at Madame Sauvage's. He's also a very fervent admirer of Miss Borealis and her work. It wouldn't surprise me if that admiration extended to her possessions. For fans like him, trinkets and mementos are a way to get closer to the one they admire. Fallen stardust.
D'accordo, grazie.
You're always welcome here.
Ci credo, con tutti i soldi che ti ho dato. Andiamo a parlare con Stratos. E vediamo cosa ha da dirci. Ah no, ma Madame Sauvage mi sa che dall'altro lato.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora boost.
No, non è di qua.
Not sure how much longer I can survive.
Infatti mi ricordavo che ci si potesse arrivare di qua. Ma poi dove si va? No, secondo me a volte la freccia che ci indica dove andare, secondo me va un po' così. No? Ma forse è qui? Vediamo. Eccoci qua. L'Abbey Site. Madame Sauvage. Sauvage.
Madame Sauvage.
Yes, what?
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis freaking rocks. Mate, I love her music so much.
Anch'io.
You're a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats, and I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
Sembri un grande fan di Borealis.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly.
Borealis ha detto ha bisogno di riavere la sua tavola. Mi hanno detto che ce l'hai tu.
Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
Certo, ovvio. Deve esserci un modo per convincerti, no?
Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her?
In qualità di super fan dovresti fare ciò che è meglio per Borealis.
Yeah, I do want what's best for her.
Quello che chiedo è del tutto ragionevole.
You're starting to make a lot of sense.
Borealis ce l'avrà con te se tieni la sua tavola.
I don't want that. She should know I appreciate her. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate.
Sono qui,
Next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Gente troppo fumata. Dai. Vorrei uscire da questo maledetto posto.
Hello.
Andiamo. Torniamo al nostro locale preferito.
It's like you tapped into the universe.
Andiamo al passo, Sara. Forza. Sara. La confondo, poverina. Che locale fichissimo. Oh, stavo buttandomi giù.
Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge.
È perfetta.
Feeling the music?
Sì, e ho trovato la tua tavola. L'aveva presa un tuo fan, pensa.
A fan? Really? Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time.
Vero, ma è il prezzo della fama.
And I pay it too often. Sometimes I just want to quit all this and make music for me. But that doesn't keep the aurora flowing or the lights on. So, we make do. But, sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes, it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me.
La tabula musicale che ti ho portato era ancora in buone condizioni?
Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor.
Yeah.
It would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it.
Bene, allora l'aspetterò. Ciao, buon lavoro.
Soon safe.
Se questa è la musica di domani, voglio Vuoi oggi. D'accordo. Credo che una bella notte ce la siamo meritata, amore mio. Una bella dormita e ci riprendiamo. Dai, prendimi.
I know your type.
Piano... Che piano sono io? Boh, non mi ricordo, devo vedere la stanza. No, forse è piano 2, allora vediamo. Varie. Quante chiavi del cavolo c'ho. Vabbè raga, se non è il 3 è piano 2. C'è poco da fare. Qua non si apre, quindi non è questa. Ah, ecco, vedi che adesso... Ah no, non c'entra niente. Piano 2. Vediamo se è qui. Sì, qui. Che bella stanza d'albergo ti ho portato, amore mio. Guarda che bagno fantastico. Ho chiuso il bagno. Bene, mi metto a dormire. Ed è con questa dormita, ragazzi, che ci salutiamo. Vi ringrazio di essere stati con me anche questa sera. Vi ricordo che l'appuntamento per la prossima puntata di Starfield sarà mercoledì prossimo. Attenzione. E mentre ovviamente lunedì non potrà mancare l'appuntamento del lunedì horror, ovvero con The Evil Within. Andiamo avanti, vi ricordo che siamo ancora a metà del 10° capitolo. Ovviamente domenica, per gli amanti dello sport e delle auto, ci rivedremo in pista con Forza Motorsport, provando la nuova Spider, perché dovremmo gareggiare con quella, con la Spider. Ho detto tutto, ragazzi. Per voi invece che seguite la Gamefiction su YouTube, continuate a seguirla, mi raccomando. Se non l'avete fatto, iscrivetevi al canale, perché tanti nuovi giochi sono in procinto di arrivare come Gamefiction proprio qui sul canale Gamefiction Show. Grazie a tutti ancora una volta, da Luca B è tutto. Ciao, buonanotte.